I'm just a guy who loves Disney and has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e and we are 1 week away from the live Q&A that I'm going to be doing next Saturday. Chances are I will do this actual show on Friday. I know next Saturday or next week's show was supposed to be about Disney on Ice. I was supposed to go and see it today, but some stuff happened, wasn't able to, so I won't be able to go see Disney on Ice with all of you, or for all of you rather. Anyway, I just before I get started, the Where in the Land answer was the Disneyland Railroad. It's always a fun thing. I love the Disneyland Railroad, or I love the railroad in Disney. They always know how to do it upright, and I just think it's one of the most historical things there, and definitely one of my favorites. So fun stuff there. So the giveaway will be next Saturday. Show will be on Friday. Now remember, you have until Friday to get your entries in. So if you still want to enter for the 101 Dalmatians Diamond Edition giveaway, all you got to do is follow the link below. You'll see the link. Enter and do all that. Now if you have any video submissions or anything like that, make sure you get them in by Friday, because there is a deadline. The link will end, and then I'll be choosing the winner on my live Q&A, which will be right here on YouTube. You might get a notification saying, "Hey, File91 when he went live," or this, that, and the other. I want to be doing it. I want to be doing the drawing early. Pretty much the first thing. So it's not it won't be too bad for everybody, and then I'll be doing some Q&As and talking to you guys, and I have some questions that you guys have asked me, and some other things there I can talk about. So, that's pretty much what's been going on. So we got 1 week left for the Disney giveaway, so cool stuff there. And then we'll be doing all food stuff, this month, Foodie February. So we'll be doing a lot of restaurants and stuff. And then we're going into Merchandise March, so pretty cool. Next 8 weeks, it should be pretty fun. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me this past week. Let's get right to the news. A quick congratulations to the chairman of the Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, Tom Staggs. He has been named the Chief Operating Officer of the entire Walt Disney Company. So congratulations to you. He is a 25-year-old or 25-year Disney veteran, not 25-year-old, but a 25-year Disney veteran, and he will assume the role of the COO immediately, while continuing to lead the parks and resorts until a successor is named. So he's still doing in that. And congratulations again. Good stuff. Really awesome stuff there. A small amount of construction is underway near the exit of the Great Movie Ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. There's going to be a lot of Hollywood Studios news this show. A wall has been up for a couple of weeks, and this past week a small structure has appeared above the walls. It is located right at the exit of the ride. The Great Movie Ride is about to receive a number of upgrades as a part of the new partnership with the TCM TV channel, which should be in place by spring of 2015. Now, it isn't clear whether this is related or just is something as simple as a new snack kiosk. We don't know yet, but who knows? But, it could be pretty cool. Really fun stuff. I also just wanted to take another quick look at the demolition of the infamous Mickey Sorcerer's hat at Disney's Hollywood Studios. As you can see, it's slowly coming down, and the Great Movie Ride is kind of peeking out from behind it. So it should be pretty cool, to see what they do with that and how they do it up. But yeah, it's starting to slowly but surely make its way down. And in some more Hollywood Studios news, the golden carriage from the upcoming live-action movie Cinderella is now on display at Disney's Hollywood Studios. You can find the coach along New York Street on the streets of America, set up with a photo pass for a great picture opportunity. The 2-ton custom-built carriage that was actually used in the production of the movie will be on display until April 11th. So really cool stuff there. It really is, very detailed and ornate. Pretty cool stuff. The Art of Shaving is now open at the Landing District of Disney Springs. The men's grooming and shaving specialist is located directly across from Paradiso 37 and offers not only a full range of shaving and grooming products, but also a barber spa service where you can indulge in a range of services from a master barber. There's even a dedicated room or spa room off to the side from the retail store for a relaxing escape. It's kind of, I would imagine, similar to my spa thing here that I have in Baltimore at the QG. So I'm definitely going to have to check that out the next time I go down to Disney Springs. Really cool stuff there. And now, for the first time in what seems like ever, I have Disneyland news. Luigi's Flying Tires, one of the 3 original rides that opened in Cars Land, will be hitting the bricks. The ride, in which the guests board tire-shaped vehicles and float on an air hockey-like surface, is closing February 16th to make way for an unannounced attraction in 2016. The new attraction will still be themed to Luigi's Tire Store, but will feature a new ride system and vehicles. And many thanks to my good friend Mona, who shipped me the link to this news article. I was like, "What is all this?" Because she shipped it to me last night, and I was like, "Oh my God, they're canceling Luigi's Tires." But I kind of mentioned that when I reviewed it earlier. So I reviewed Luigi's Tires a couple weeks back, or a couple months ago. So check that out. And finally, in some rehab and refurbishment news, the Liberty Square Riverboat at the Magic Kingdom is scheduled to be closing for a refurbishment in August. The refurbishment will begin on August 4th through to August 10th, reopening to guests on August 11th. So there you go. That's the news for this week. Let's get right to the reviews. Foodie February. Alright guys, now this is Foodie February, where I'm going to be reviewing a lot of restaurants and stuff and kind of paying attention to just restaurants and not attractions during this month. It's it's a short month, so we only hit a couple of different restaurants and eateries at Disneyland. We ate kind of at our hotel and things like that. We had an off day where we did all that stuff, but we hit a decent number of restaurants because I wanted to kind of get the feel for it. So I'm going to be reviewing different things then. So Foodie February, let's get started. The first thing I want to review for you today is Red Rockett's Pizza Port. And now, usually around this time, I kind of read what's going on from this book here, what they got, what these say about it. I don't do that with restaurants usually. I kind of want you to read go buy this book and read it. But I'll try to give you an overview because they pretty much say what I'm about to say. This is a quick service restaurant. It's located in Tomorrowland in Disneyland, or in the Disneyland Park. And this opened in May of 1998. And you can't miss it because there's a giant rocket that is sticking right out in front of it. The reason why is because this took the place of the old Mission to Mars ride, which had been in service, from 1975 to 1992. So this place pretty much stayed, unused for like the longest time. It's right there next to Space Mountain, so it's a pretty large amount of space. So they decided to make this kind of like a sci-fi space cafeteria sort of thing that serves pizza and whatnot. Now the first thing you're going to notice about Red Rockett's Pizza Port is that, aside from the absurd name, is that the seating. There's a ton of seating at this place, indoor, outdoor. There's even some seating that's right underneath the Space Mountain queue, so that's pretty neat. That's one good thing. And like I said, this, or like the namesake says, this does serve pizza. It also serves salads and desserts and other random stuff. That of that nature. It's kind of like Pizza Planet. If you've ever been to Pizza Planet in Hollywood Studios, it's kind of like that. Now the main difference about this thing is it serves slices of pizza, and these slices of pizza, they're about that big. They're huge. They're pretty big. slices of pizza. Now, you might think you're getting a good deal with that, but each slice of pizza is about, I want to say, about $10, maybe a little less than that. So it's very expensive. Now, that they have different, styles of pizza. They have, pepperoni, cheese, obviously, but they also have different, gourmet styles. Not like gourmet in the sense that of like Tuscan. Or sun-dried tomato or anything like that. No, it's gourmet in the sense that they have mac and cheese pizza. So it's nice. It's different. So they have a lot of different flavors and whatnot for the pizza. Now, my brother and I, we got we were hungry. We didn't eat breakfast that day, so we wanted to eat something. We saw Red Rockett's Pizza Port. We were thinking, hey, we can go for some pizza here. Let's go check it out.
Pizza.
Oh, good.
I'm not one pizza.
Yeah, I'm kind of going for him.
Go for some pizza. We'll do that when we eat.
Huh?
We'll do that when we eat.
You want to? We were very impressed with the inside. I loved the decor. It is a very sci-fi cafeteria sort of place. They also had a lot of posters from the different older Disney rides, so that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. We got our 2 slices of pizza. He got a salad we were going to split. I got a cookie that we were going to split, and we each got a drink. They kind of have like a size, a normal size drink. Free refills, so that's always good. Well, if they weren't free, we got them anyway because we paid a crap ton of money. So we go up. We each wound up spending just on the, I had 2 pieces of pizza, a drink, and a salad or a cookie. I can't remember which one was, we paid for. I paid around $30, and so did Nate, just for for that. So I was kind of happy that we didn't each get our own salad and all that stuff, because we figured, the slices are huge. We only got 2 slices of pizza now. They're pretty big, but it's not worth that. Believe me, not worth that. So we sat down and we ate it. We were hungry, and it's kind of all part of the Disney experience, overpaying for stuff. The pizza was good, the salad was good, and the drinks were good. There was nothing special with it. The mac and cheese pizza that Nathan had was pretty interesting. I'm just a pepperoni guy. I just like pepperoni pizza. That was good. The sauce was good. The crust was good. It was just good. It wasn't anything that was fantastical about it. The only thing that I could say that was fantastical about it was the size of the slices. They were pretty big slices. But we ate it. It filled us up, and we were ready to go out into the parks. It was a very pleasant experience. I'm not saying it wasn't. It just was very expensive. So if you have like 4 kids and you're thinking, oh, pizza, that's cool. Depending on how big the kids are, you might want to split, one of those pieces of pizza and each give them one of their own kind of sliver slices. Just because it's insanely expensive. It was one of the more expensive meals that we had to pay for while in the Disney parks. We went to the Golden Horseshoe. We did all that stuff. But this was easily the most expensive in-park meal I've ever had to pay for at any Disney park. Was it bad? No. Is it worth it to go? Yeah, I think so. I would, knowing what I know now, I would just get 1 slice of pizza and a salad and split everything else. But I wouldn't kind of splurge. It's not exactly a normal price for a slice of pizza. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really enjoyed it, and so what am I going to give Red Rockett's Pizza Port at Disneyland and Tomorrowland? I'll give it 3 stars, only because it's very expensive. Otherwise, I'd give it 4. The food is actually not that bad. It's just really, really, really expensive. So this is kind of a, you can go if you really want pizza, but if you don't want pizza, I'm sure you can find something else somewhere in the park. There's food, eateries everywhere. But this one is very expensive, but if you do want pizza, it is good pizza. The amount of seating is nice. It's air conditioned, and it's great. So you can sit anywhere you want and enjoy the California sun. So yeah, Red Rockett's Pizza Port at Tomorrowland in Disneyland, 3 stars. Alright, now the next thing I want to review for you today is the Carthay Circle restaurant in Disney's California Adventure. Like I said, I'm not going to read anything from that book, but this was one of the things that I really wanted to go to ever since I was planning my trip to Disneyland. They had recently renovated Disney's California Adventure, particularly the main strip area, and they made it more of themed like the 1920s Hollywood, where Disney, the style of Hollywood at the time when Disney came to Hollywood. So that was really cool. And I saw this theater, the Carthay Circle Theater. There's a lot of history with the Disney, company and the Carthay Circle actual theater itself, not the restaurant, which is where we went to the restaurant, which is a replica of the actual theater in Hollywood, where Disney debuted and premiered the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That was like the first time anybody had ever seen a full feature-length animated movie. So that was pretty cool. The fact that they paid homage to that and was really neat, and they made a great restaurant and lounge out of it. So that's really awesome. Now, my brother and I got the World of Color package. That was one of the things that drew us to this restaurant. The World of Color package, what that is, I'll talk about this now and then at the end. Now, what the World of Color package is that you get a preferential standing/seating area for watching the World of Color. But what you have to do, and there are rules to this, is you have to choose one of 3 restaurants. I think the other ones was the Napa Valley one. It was the it was the Italian one, and then I can't remember what the other one was, but the other one was the Carthay Circle restaurant. And I knew immediately that's where I wanted to go. I didn't care what kind of food they served. I wanted to go to that one just to see what it was like. So obviously we chose that one. And you have to buy an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. And that pays. That is payment. To Disney for you getting this. Awesome area. So we called a bunch of months in advance, made the reservation, and when our reservation time came, obviously we went up and got it. So now I'm going to talk more about the restaurant, and I'll get back to the World of Color package when it actually came time to it. The day that we were to do this, I wasn't feeling too well, and unfortunately I still wasn't feeling well when we went to the restaurant, so I didn't get to enjoy the restaurant as fully as I wanted to. I'm not sure why I wasn't feeling good. It might have been the heat, it might have been something I ate a couple days before, it could have been the water, I don't know. It could have been anything. But I just wasn't feeling good that day. But it didn't stop me from enjoying the atmosphere. It just stopped me from enjoying the food. So we walked in, and you're greeted as you walk in, which is really nice. And over to the right is a bar, and over to the left is a lounge area. Now, the restaurant is actually up top on the second floor. So this is the lounge area where anybody can come in and enjoy. You can enjoy the decor, which is very 1920s. There's a lot of pictures from, like all the different movie premieres that, Walt Disney was at. A lot of celebrities and whatnot. And you can thumb through all the, like a sample menu and things like that. Or go grab a drink at the bar. So we went up to the lady, and I gave her my name. She said, "Your table will be ready in a second. Just go sit by the lounge." So we sat down, in the lounge and enjoyed it. Leather chairs, really nice stuff. They came and got us. They were really nice about it. The staff here was really superb, really on point. And what's great is because it feels like such a even though it feels like a high-class restaurant, you don't have to kind of dress up, because you can walk right in from the parks and you'll still get treated like you are in a 5-star restaurant, because you kind of are. This is a really nice restaurant. So all that happened. We were taken to our table, and so I got to see a good layout of the restaurant. You got the main dining room, then there's a section over in this other area, and then you're kind of right by the balcony, and then there's balcony seating, which I would have liked, because it would have been out. You're out there. You can see everything. The air is blowing, and and on a nice day and a nice night, it could be very romantic, I think. But I'm with my brother, so there was no romance there. So where we sat was fine. Again, everything looked nice. It was all clean. Our table was clean, and it was nice. They gave us some of that awesome sourdough bread from the bakery. I reviewed that a couple weeks ago. So the bread was good. I couldn't really keep that down. I wasn't feeling good. So I did actually get a chance to view the bathrooms, and let me tell you, the bathrooms are nice. The stalls are really cool because they have a full door. Everything was very clean, and I love that style, that they have there, that 1920s, 1930s style. Very, very cool stuff there. When I came back out, we were given a World of Color menu. It's a menu that's a little bit different than the regular menu in the fact that you have some limited, choices here. If you weren't a part of the World of Color package thing, you would have gotten anything. You could have gotten anything from the menu that you wanted. But since we were, they gave us, a choice of certain things. One of the best things, though, there that I did eat at that time was the house biscuits that they have there. It's these biscuits that are infused with cheddar and jalapeno, and it's just awesome. So I would highly recommend you get an order of those if you go. But as far as like soup and salads, Nathan got the soup, I got the salad. The salad looked really nice. I couldn't eat it, but it was nice. And I was so nice to the guy because I told him, and he was really nice too. I said, I'm not feeling really good. I know I have to order stuff in order to get the World of Color stuff, so just bring me my food and then put it right into a doggy bag. And that's exactly what he did. He was really nice about it, and he understood. But Nathan loved it. He went to town on his soup. I think Nathan got the steak. I got this chicken dish, which was on top of some rice with this gravy. It was really good. I ate it later that night when I was feeling better, because I don't know, I guess the walking and the World of Color show just kind of calmed my system down, and it just made it feel really better. It made me feel really better. And for dessert, we both got this like triple chocolate thing. I don't know really what it was called. It was like, chocolate encrusted with more chocolate with a sprig of something on the side. It looked fancy, and it tasted real good. But overall, it was it was nice. It was just this pretty cool thing. They only gave you like 4 or 5 options for the entrees and like 2 or 3 for the appetizers and 2 or 3 for the desserts. But I think it'll cover anybody's palate if you want fish or chicken or steak or anything like that. This isn't a place that has gourmet burgers and stuff, although they do have a burger. It's not that type of place. It is fine dining. Or finer dining, it's good. They treat you right. They treat you like you're, kind of high class, and you feel high class when you're sitting there, even though you're sitting in your, your park clothes. But overall, it was great, and we had a fantastic time, and I would highly recommend it to everybody there. So on to the World of Color. After we ate, I grabbed my doggy bag and we went out to the World of Color. When you pay, they give you this ticket that you had to take to this specific area around the the World of Color Lagoon area, the Paradise Pier Lagoon. When you walk there, you'll see everybody standing, waiting for World of Color, but you'll see these little flags on certain areas. You'll see, the wine country to Trattoria. That's one of the other things, one of the World of Color things. And there's always people there who will help you. And ours was pretty much all the way down. Our special seating was all the way down. We kept asking people. They just said, keep going down, you'll see the sign. We finally got to the place, and if you show up early, they make you kind of wait in this line before they open up and they let you stand. So we got there a little earlier. We waited about 5 minutes, and they said, okay, you guys can go in and stand right here. And they escort us there, and it's this pretty big area. It's I don't know, 30 feet by 10 feet. It's pretty nice, and the only people that are around you are the people who got the World of Color package for Carthay Circle as well. So apparently there wasn't a whole lot of people getting the World of Color at Carthay Circle that day. And, so it was nice just to stand and not have people push you, and you weren't, nose to nose and shoulder to shoulder, that sort of thing. It was nice. It was very relaxing. It's just a standing area, so if you want to sit or bring a chair, I would recommend that you do that. There is no seating there for you, not like the Fantasmic package, but I'll talk to you about that in a couple weeks. Honestly, from our vantage point, we saw everything in the World of Color. We were pretty much right off to the right of the center. Nothing really blocked us, so that was nice. And, it was a great time. Nathan, one of the cool things about the World of Color, and I didn't mention this or I mentioned it, during the World of Color, is that before the World of Color, they actually have a game where you can kind of play, Simon, that sort of thing. So that was a unique experience, and he really enjoyed that. And it was just a good time. It added to it, and it was just a great time. And we were walking back, and seeing the Carthay Circle restaurant all lit up was really, really nice, and it looked just fantastic. So yeah, that's pretty much what the Carthay Circle restaurant is. It's fine dining, it's table service, it is expensive, so don't think it's not, but because this is a finer, dining, sort of thing. If you want cheap, this isn't it. But if you want good food at good prices, and you want that awesome dining package for the World of Color, for to get the preferential seating, really, really cool stuff. I really enjoyed that. I highly recommend it. And yeah, so what am I going to give the Carthay Circle restaurant? I'm going to give that 5 big stars. This was a very, very good restaurant. I really, really enjoyed it. The lounge being on the on the first floor that anybody can really enjoy is great. And then the restaurant being on the second floor, and they merged it in all with the World of Color package. It just was great. Excuse me, it was great. Seamless. Everybody was awesome. All the workers did a great job, and all the people, the chefs did a great job. Nathan loved the food. I loved the food when I could eat it, unfortunately. And it was just awesome. It was a great experience, and I would highly recommend it and do it again if given the chance. So the Carthay Circle restaurant with the World of Color dining package, 5 stars, excellent stuff. Check it out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Disney News and Reviews. Again, check out the the 101 Dalmatians giveaway. We're doing that. That's next week. So around this time next week, I will be getting ready for the live Q&A, which will be coming from here, not like the Q&A that's over at my computer. No, I'm going to be doing it all right here in the File91e world, which hopefully, if everything goes right, it could lead to a live show, which I would be doing all of this just live in front of you, and then afterwards we'll do a Q&A where you can pick my brain about stuff. So yeah, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And Foodie February, I want to be doing a lot more of these restaurant reviews, especially next week. I'll do that Friday right before the Q&A, so that should be fun. So yeah, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I want people to go to Disney World or Disneyland and enjoy the restaurants there. That's one of the best things about going to any Disney park is the food. Disney spares no expense. Even with the cheapest food that they have there, it's good food and really well done. And I highly recommend it to everybody going to Disneyland or Disney World. Excellent stuff there. So yeah, if you are going to Disney World or Disneyland, be sure to go to allers.net, toyingplans.com, wdwmagic.com for all your latest and greatest Disney news. WaltDisneyWorld.com is good too, and Disneyland.com is good too as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you guys got the Where in the Land pretty easy yesterday, last time. I think I stumped a couple of you though. There wasn't a whole lot of them, a whole lot of answers, but I think I stumped a couple of you. So yeah, I'll try to make it a little easier this time, maybe a little tougher. Who knows? We'll just have. I pick them randomly. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the Q&A and the continuation of Foodie February. So guys, We're in the Land. Am I this week? Bye guys.